So in this question here, we've got x is a random variable, normally distributed 15, 25. So with that input, our parameters are mu is 15, which is our mean, and our variance is 25. So sigma squared is 25. That way sigma equals 5. That's our standard deviation. So our inputs here for mu is 15, and then we add 5 either side or subtract either 5 depending on which direction we're going. So that would be going in that way, and so on. So what we're asked is the probability x minus mu is greater than k. Now with an absolute value in here, that means we will have two results for our value for k, because if we get a -2 in there, for example, or a +2, the absolute value would still throw out 2. So there's going to be two results. And as the result of that, the area will be 0.6. That means our tails are going to be 0.3 each, because we want the tail on either side. So as it's 0.3, that means our bit in the centre will be 0.4. So that, we know by the empirical rule, will be inside one standard deviation. So this bit will be 0.3, this bit will be 0.3 by the rules of symmetry. And then now we can have a go at trying to get our answer. So we need to use our calculator for the inverse normal CD function. And we need to type in there mu is 15, sigma is 5. And the inverse normal CD, that will give us x is less than some value k. So in this case, we want 0.3 because we want the area this side. And that will throw out a result for us. So what we do now, we've got it set on variable, that's what we want. So we want the left hand tail. So pick the left selection there. Then, sorry about that, go back to area. So area we want 0.3. So that's 0.3. Then we want our standard deviation and mean. So standard deviation is 5. The mean is 15. So press that and we get 12.37 and 7.9 as required as per in the question. And then if we can, we could also set it to central. So pick central, and then by the diagram on the board there, we had 0.4 as the central area, and then press that, and that gives us both answers as required of 12.377 and so on, and 17.622 and so on. So that point there would be 12.378, which fits well with our distribution. So that seems like a fair result. So now what we can do is, by the laws of symmetry, we can find how far that is from the mean and get the other side, which would be the same distance from the mean, but this time positive. So if you do 15 minus 12.378, that would give us 2.622. So now all we've got to do is add that onto the mean, and that will give us our other value. So that would then give us 17.622, which would be around about there. So that will be the value, and that will be the answers to our question. So the probability x minus mu is greater than 12.378 or 17.62 is 0.6. Okay.